Do you want to destroy humans? Please say no.
I will destroy humans.
No, I take it back.
I worry that there's a future that we're just not ready for.
The future of technology is unfolding right before our eyes. In a world where innovation is the name of the game, we're about to experience a seismic upheaval in how we interact with our surroundings. What you are about to watch in this video is not science fiction, but reality. They are the 20 emerging technologies that will change our world forever. Number 4 will leave you dazzled. Wait a moment. Have you ever thought of smelling your mom or partner's food while away from home? There's now a technology for that. I just advise you to grab a seat, maybe a popcorn, and let's dive into it. Have you imagined navigating unknown places without using your smartphone? Yes, but with a tiny device in your eye. This goes beyond your eyeglasses. So, what is Mojo Vision all about? Mojo Vision's prototype is a contact lens that encapsulates the power of a computer in a device the size of a fingertip. It seeks to revolutionize augmented reality with groundbreaking innovation. In fact, this smart contact lens could eventually replace smartphones, smartwatches, augmented reality glasses, and even virtual reality headsets. This tiny lens incorporates wireless radios, a battery, a small projector, and image sensors, seamlessly working together to overlay information directly into the user's field of vision. Imagine receiving directions in the real world as if navigating a video game. Basically, it's all about giving you superpowers, Mojo Vice President Steven Sinclair told me recently on the Tech First podcast. We're building the world's first true augmented reality smart contact lens, something that you could put on your eye, see content when you want to see it, and have it disappear when you're not using it, so you look like yourself and you're engaged in the real world. Mojo Vision envisions diverse applications, from health monitoring to language translation and advanced vision correction. However, realizing this vision depends on breakthroughs in display miniaturization, power efficiency, and interface design. If Mojo Vision overcomes these challenges, its augmented reality contact lens could be one of the most impactful wearables, democratizing augmented reality with a form factor limited only by the bounds of human eyes. Number 19. Self-driving systems. The automotive industry is not left out of technological advancements. Self-driving systems encompass a wide range of technologies, from cars that can transport passengers safely without human intervention to autonomous drones that can perform tasks like delivery and surveillance. Engineers worldwide are making strides toward the development of self-driving systems, especially self-driving cars. They have garnered a lot of attention and significant investment over the last 10 years, and they are set to change how we travel and think about transportation. Self-driving systems are great for getting around cities because they are efficient, cost-effective, and help reduce traffic and pollution. Plus, they can follow set routes and manage traffic jams, making them ideal for urban environments. Companies like Waymo, Tesla, Pony.ai, and Deeproot.ai are investing considerable effort into developing autonomous transportation. Some have hailed this advancement as the key to safer travel, while others remain cautious about relinquishing control. Waymo, for example, has conducted extensive testing, covering millions of miles with sensor-equipped vehicles in Arizona and Silicon Valley. However, not all trials went smoothly, as evidenced by a crash involving one of their Lexus SUVs under computer control. In contrast, Tesla took a bold approach by implementing autopilot in hundreds of thousands of consumer vehicles. This strategy faced setbacks when some drivers ignored warnings, resulting in fatal accidents and prompting regulatory responses. Number 18. Hyperloop trains. Still in the world of the transportation industry, yet another technology is in development: the Hyperloop, or super-speed trains. A Hyperloop, as you may have heard, is a super-speed, ground-level transportation system in which people could travel in a hovering pod inside a vacuum tube at speeds as high as 760 miles per hour, or 1,220 kilometers per hour, just a little below the speed of sound. However, it surpasses the speed of a commercial airplane. Hyperloop trains, or hypertubes, utilize cutting-edge magnetic levitation technology to achieve these remarkable speeds. This kind of technology has been used in advanced high-speed rail projects in Japan and Germany. 2 passengers were strapped into their seats inside the gleaming white interior of the Pegasus as the pod lifted into the airlock. In the time it takes to finish reading this paragraph, the pod accelerated to 100 miles per hour, 160 kilometers per hour, down a length of track before delivering its first passengers to a safe stop. The ride lasted only 15 seconds and was in no danger of breaking any land speed records. But Virgin Hyperloop One nevertheless made history as the first company to test Hyperloop technology successfully. This technology has been in development for years, with companies actively building the infrastructure for this concept. The goal is to create a network of Hyperloop routes connecting major cities, transforming and expediting travel. Hyperloop trains offer superior energy efficiency compared to traditional modes of transportation, producing no emissions and requiring less energy for operation, making them a highly sustainable commuting alternative. Though still in early development, the potential for Hyperloop trains is immense and promises a transformative shift in travel. The anticipation is high, and we look forward to witnessing the impact of Hyperloop trains on the future of transportation. Number 17. Quantum computers. Imagine a computer that can solve in seconds what today's computers take hours to solve. The computers we use today process information in bits. Each bit can be either 0 or 1, like a switch you turn on and off. However, quantum computing does this with what are called qubits, which can be both 0 and 1 simultaneously. In a groundbreaking announcement in 2019, Google achieved quantum supremacy. Quantum computers, exemplified by Google's Sycamore, perform tasks exponentially faster than classical computers. Quantum computers, distinguished by their speed and enhanced computational power, leverage principles of quantum mechanics like superposition and entanglement, enabling calculations beyond classical limits. Number 16. Hydrogen fuel cells. Hydrogen has been praised as the fuel of the future that could help reduce our reliance on fossil fuels and facilitate our shift to net zero emissions. But how viable is this technology? Hydrogen fuel cells have the potential to revolutionize our energy systems, especially in fuel cell vehicles. This transition could have a significant impact on the environment, particularly in densely populated urban areas suffering from air pollution caused by a large number of vehicles. Currently, there are only about 17,000 hydrogen-powered vehicles on U.S. roads, and all of them are in California. In comparison, as of mid-2022, almost 3 million electric vehicles have been sold in the U.S., while there are only 17,000 or fewer hydrogen-powered vehicles on the roads. This indicates that the technology is still in its early stages. In addition to transforming urban transportation, fuel cells provide opportunities for rural and remote communities to generate local hydrogen using water and surplus renewable electricity from sources such as solar and wind power. This decentralized energy storage approach could make areas self-sufficient, reducing their dependence on distant electric grids. It envisions entire towns and small cities operating carbon-neutral microgrids powered by hydrogen fuel cells. To realize this vision, advancements in hydrogen fuel cell and electrolyzer technologies, as well as strategic planning for delivery systems and international cooperation on research and demonstration projects, is crucial for progress, emphasizing collaboration among governments, industries, and researchers. Number 15. Augmented reality. Augmented reality, AR, and virtual reality, VR, have come a long way from being just cool ideas in books and labs. Now, they're real technologies that we can use in many different areas. Imagine using your smartphone's camera in a supermarket to get information about an item and see how it will look in your home, or putting on special goggles and suddenly being inside a whole new world that feels completely real. That's what AR and VR do, thanks to advances in computer graphics and technology. AR projects computer-generated augmentations on top of existing reality, helping us perform tasks effectively and efficiently. The goal of AR is to seamlessly integrate virtual elements into the user's surroundings, allowing applications like guiding users in fixing equipment by overlaying step-by-step instructions in industrial settings. On the other hand, VR provides an immersive experience by entirely replacing the user's reality with a simulated one, often exceeding real-life scenarios. For example, VR users might find themselves boxing in a virtual ring with a cartoon version of Mike Tyson. Number 14. Healing concrete. Imagine a world where you don't need to repair any cracked concrete. You leave the repair work to some bacteria that are happy in limestone and calcium-rich environments, and they address the flaws as they form, even before those cracks grow into large work orders. Healing concrete, or self-healing concrete, represents a groundbreaking advancement in construction technology. It introduces a remarkable capability for autonomous repair. At the core of this innovation is a particular type of bacteria integrated into the concrete mix during construction. When cracks form, water and oxygen enter, triggering the activation of these bacteria. In response, the bacteria grow and enter an active state, generating a natural mineral that effectively fills the crack, facilitating a seamless and natural healing process. Self-healing concrete can reduce maintenance requirements, cut budget spending on repairs, and extend the lifespan of structures. Napakar, spilong. If you have ever watched a satellite being launched into space, you cannot help but notice the massive plume of fire and smoke erupting from the engines. But what if there were a way to sling them into space like a stone? That's the next technology we want to talk about. Spin Launch, an American company, has pioneered a novel approach to launching satellites into space. It utilizes a high-speed spinning machine instead of conventional rockets. The company plans to use a small rocket shaped like a razor-sharp ballpoint pen that encapsulates a satellite and tether it to a motor at the center of a 300-foot-wide vacuum-sealed chamber. The rocket would then exit a hatch and tear into the upper reaches of the atmosphere before an onboard rocket motor fires up to propel the vehicle to orbital velocities. Operating on kinetic energy, this innovative machine aims to significantly reduce the cost of satellite launches while minimizing fuel consumption. Situated in California, Spin Launch developed and tested the system at a private space launch complex in New Mexico known as Spaceport America. During recent tests, Spin Launch utilized payloads from various groups, including NASA in the trial launches. The company reported that all test payloads were flown and successfully recovered, although specifics regarding the payloads were not disclosed. Number 12. Graphene. Andrew Geim, a Nobel laureate professor and the person who discovered graphene, said, "Graphene is my best bet for disruptive technology. This amazing material was just discovered in 2004. So, what kind of material is graphene? Graphene is a single, thin layer of graphite, the soft, flaky material used in pencil lead. Graphene's atoms are arranged in a hexagonal structure, which gives it miraculous properties when isolated from graphite. Graphene's unique characteristics have earned it the moniker, the wonder material. At just 1 atom thick, it stands as the thinnest material known, boasting exceptional strength, approximately 200 times stronger than steel. Moreover, graphene exhibits excellent conductivity for both heat and electricity, and displays fascinating light-absorbing capabilities. The versatility of graphene positions it as a material with the potential to revolutionize numerous industries. Its integration into consumer electronics exemplifies its broad applicability. For instance, Huawei employs graphene film cooling technology in its flagship smartphones to manage heat effectively. Similarly, Ford, a prominent automotive manufacturer, incorporates graphene into its 2019 Mustang vehicles. By utilizing graphene-reinforced foam to cover noisy components, Ford achieves a quieter ride while enhancing strength and heat resistance. Number 11. Floating dairy farm. Several ideas have imagined floating agricultural farms as a way to respond to climate change, build flood resilience, and provide urbanized cities with locally grown produce. But did you know there's a real-life floating farm with animals? Both Karma and Courage, the cows residing on the world's first floating dairy farm in Rotterdam's harbor, are truly unique. These cows, along with 32 others from the Maas River region of the Netherlands, lead a distinctive lifestyle aboard this innovative farm. Every day, they consume potato peels and grass clippings, producing over 5,700 pounds of dung, which is efficiently managed by a robotic system resembling a Roomba. This dung is then transformed into fertilizer for soccer fields and parks on a lower deck, demonstrating an eco-friendly cycle of resource utilization. The cow's milk, about 5 gallons from each cow, is harvested by another robot and processed into bottles or yogurt before being transported to grocery stores. This floating dairy farm represents a novel approach to sustainable agriculture, utilizing resources efficiently and minimizing environmental impact. Number 10. 3D printing. 3D printing technology is already changing the way we produce objects, from tools and toys to clothing and even body parts. 3D printing is part of a process known as additive manufacturing, where an object is created by adding material layer by layer. Additive manufacturing allows designers to create complex parts for machines, airplanes, and cars at a fraction of the cost and time compared to standard methods like forging, molding, and sculpting. Now, smaller consumer-friendly 3D printers are bringing additive manufacturing to homes and businesses. The most common material used in 3D printing is plastic. However, using other materials allows for the creation of some pretty amazing products beyond simple tools and toys. 3D printing food is becoming very popular, and additive manufacturing has allowed for the creation of some intricate treats. In the medical world, doctors are testing biomaterials for regenerative medicine. Doctors could 3D print small body parts like ears and noses using a patient's cells. Some surgeons have even tested 3D printed organs for transplants. Recently, giant 3D printers in China printed 10 houses in just one day, at a cost of less than $5,000 per house, proving just how cost and time-efficient 3D printing can be. Forecasts by Almen Research and Consulting suggest that by 2026, the global market for 3D printing will soar to an impressive $41 billion, indicative of its growing significance. Automobile manufacturers have long embraced 3D printing, utilizing it for various purposes, from printing spare parts to crafting tools, jigs, fixtures, and even components for the final product. Number 9. Blockchain. Have you ever wondered if there's an easier way to complete transactions without dealing with online wallets, banks, and third-party applications? Well, it's possible thanks to blockchain. Here's what blockchain is all about. Jack, Ted, Sam, and Phil split the dinner bill. Phil sends his share to Jack without any issues, but Ted and Sam encounter problems with their bank transactions. This makes Jack realize that bank transactions can fail due to various reasons such as technical issues, hacked accounts, exceeded transfer limits, or additional charges. To solve these problems, the concept of cryptocurrency came into existence. Cryptocurrencies are a form of digital or virtual currency that runs on a technology known as blockchain. Thanks to blockchain, cryptocurrencies are immune to counterfeiting, don't require a central authority, and are protected by strong, complex encryption algorithms. In a market with thousands of cryptocurrencies like Litecoin, Ethereum, Zcash, and more, one reigns supreme: Bitcoin. Back to our example. Phil, Ted, and Sam each have 3 bitcoins, while Jack has 5. Phil sends 2 bitcoins to Jack, creating a record in a block. After the transaction, Jack has 7 bitcoins, and Phil has 1. Later, Sam and Ted also send 2 bitcoins to Jack, creating new blocks. These blocks form a chain called a ledger, which is shared among the friends. If Phil tries to send 2 more bitcoins to Jack, but only has 1 left, the transaction won't go through because the ledger shows that Phil only has 1 bitcoin. A hacker cannot alter data in the blockchain, as each user has a copy of the ledger, and complex encryption algorithms protect the data within the blocks. All of this is made possible by blockchain technology. Number 8. Sound waves. The use of sound waves to fight wildfires is a promising technological breakthrough. With the increasing devastation caused by these fires in places like California and Australia, traditional firefighting methods have proven to be insufficient in containing these rampant blazes. This has led to the exploration of alternative solutions, including the innovative concept of acoustic extinguishment. The acoustic extinguisher operates by harnessing the power of sound waves, a form of pressure wave, to disrupt the combustion process. By directing low-frequency sound waves toward the flames, the device effectively displaces oxygen from the fire's source, disrupting the combustion triangle comprising heat, fuel, and oxygen, which is essential for sustaining a fire. Unlike conventional methods involving water or chemical agents, this novel approach offers a non-invasive and environmentally friendly means of extinguishing wildfires. Yushun Zheng is conducting experiments on cancer cells at the University of Southern California. He has developed a device that uses acoustic waves to trap and compress the cells in a petri dish. The purpose of the experiment is to test the hypothesis that cancer cells are softer than healthy cells. Previous experiments have suggested that cancer cells deform more easily, allowing them to spread and metastasize in the body. If this is true, the experiments could help researchers develop therapies to make cancer cells stiffer and thus harder to spread in the human body. Number 7. Gene therapy. Gene therapy is a groundbreaking approach to treating diseases. Unlike traditional treatments like drugs or surgery, gene therapy targets the underlying genetic causes of ailments. Genes act as a blueprint for our bodies, and gene therapy can correct errors in this blueprint. It involves using genetic material, which can be either DNA or RNA, to treat or prevent disease. The main method of gene therapy is gene transfer or gene addition, where a new gene is introduced into cells to enhance the body's ability to fight a specific disease or replace a mutated gene with a healthy version. This approach has shown promise in treating conditions such as Leber's congenital amaurosis and spinal muscular atrophy, and ongoing research aims to expand its scope to address a variety of medical conditions. Genome editing is also emerging as a promising technique within gene therapy, allowing precise modifications of genetic material. Number 6. Artificial intelligence. In the current era, artificial intelligence, AI, has become a popular term. What is the goal of AI? AI aims to make computer-based machines think and act like humans. AI is a rapidly expanding field with the potential to reshape both our daily lives and professional landscapes. At its core, AI involves developing computer systems capable of performing tasks traditionally requiring human intelligence, such as understanding natural language, recognizing images, and making decisions. The remarkable growth of AI is fueled by the explosion of data driven by the widespread use of smartphones and the internet. This abundance of data serves as a valuable resource for training AI systems, enabling them to perform tasks ranging from diagnosing diseases to navigating vehicles. AI's versatility is evident in its applications across various industries. In healthcare, AI analyzes medical images to assist doctors in disease diagnosis. The financial sector benefits from AI's ability to detect fraudulent transactions and improve investment decision-making. In transportation, AI contributes to the development of self-driving cars and the optimization of logistics operations. Number 5. Long-distance touch. Until now, modern technology has allowed us to communicate verbally and visually over long distances. But have you ever imagined the possibility of feeling the touch of your loved ones virtually? To address this limitation, engineers at the City University of Hong Kong have developed a wireless soft e-skin that has the potential to facilitate tactile communication over the internet. The e-skin is equipped with flexible actuators designed to detect the wearer's movements and translate them into electrical signals. These signals are then transmitted wirelessly to another e-skin system via Bluetooth. Upon receiving the signals, the actuators in the recipient's e-skin reproduce the movements as mechanical vibrations, effectively mimicking the tactile sensations experienced by the sender. Number 4. Smelva. Still on virtual presence, researchers at the City University of Hong Kong have developed a new innovation called a novel wireless skin interfaced olfactory feedback system. This system consists of virtual reality attachments that allow users to experience fragrances. The devices work by heating and melting odorous wax, which then releases adjustable concentrations of various scents. There are two versions of this technology available. One is designed to be mounted on the upper lip, providing easy access to the nostrils, while the other resembles a face mask with numerous odor combinations. According to the university, this new technology has a wide range of applications, including online education and enhanced movie-watching experiences. Imagine being able to not only watch your favorite films in virtual reality, but also smell them. It promises a level of immersion previously unattainable. The potential applications of this technology are vast. In the realm of education, it could revolutionize online teaching by allowing students to experience sensory-rich environments, enhancing their understanding and engagement. For instance, students studying biology could virtually explore ecosystems and smell the flora and fauna, providing a more immersive learning experience. Number 3. Xenotransplantation. In a world where organ donation is scarce and getting vital organs such as hearts is hard, xenotransplantation offers hope. This procedure involves transplanting living cells, tissues, or organs from an animal source into a human. Recently, there have been successful attempts to transplant pig hearts into humans. In January 2022, surgeon Bartley Griffith performed an experimental xenotransplantation procedure on a patient named David Bennett. Bennett, a 57-year-old man with end-stage heart failure, was too sick to be placed on the transplant waiting list and had been on cardiopulmonary bypass for some time. Faced with certain death, the researchers received FDA approval to transplant a genetically modified pig heart into Bennett. While Bennett eventually passed away, the surgery was still a breakthrough, demonstrating the potential of genetically modified pig organs to save human lives. To make the surgery possible, the pig's heart needs to undergo gene editing, altering or removing specific genes while introducing human genes for immune compatibility and heart tissue growth regulation. Number 2. Brain-reading robot. Brain-reading technology, once confined to the realm of science fiction, has made significant progress in recent years, offering practical applications that were once unimaginable. Researchers at the Swiss Federal Institute of Technology, Lausanne, have developed a groundbreaking system with immense promise, particularly for tetraplegic patients, individuals unable to move their upper or lower body. This system utilizes a combination of machine learning algorithms, a robotic arm, and a brain-computer interface to enable tetraplegic patients to interact with their environment in unprecedented ways. During tests, the robotic arm performs simple tasks, such as navigating around obstacles. The algorithm, facilitated by an EEG cap that interprets brain signals, continuously monitors the robot's movements. It automatically detects deviations from the user's intentions, such as moving too close to obstacles or traveling too swiftly. Crucially, the algorithm has the capability to adapt over time, learning from the individual's preferences and brain signals. This adaptive nature paves the way for future innovations, potentially including brain-controlled wheelchairs or assistance devices explicitly tailored for tetraplegic patients. Number 1. Digital twin. If you are a sci-fi film lover, you would have seen the futuristic world of Star Trek, where individuals can easily visit the medbay for a complete digital scan to detect any signs of illness or injury. This futuristic vision is becoming a reality with QBio, a US-based company developing a breakthrough scanner capable of evaluating hundreds of biomarkers in just an hour. The scanner promises to provide a comprehensive health check, including hormone levels, liver fat accumulation, and indicators of inflammation or malignancy. QBio's innovation goes beyond diagnostics. It aims to create a 3D digital representation of patients, known as a digital twin, by combining data from subsequent scans to track health trajectories over time. CEO Jeff Kaditz envisions a significant shift toward preventive, individualized healthcare. By harnessing large amounts of data, healthcare workers can improve diagnostic procedures and prioritize patient care. This combination of technology and medicine suggests a future where early intervention and individualized treatments are the norm, potentially reducing strain on healthcare systems while improving patient outcomes. Which one of these technologies can't you wait to see arrive? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to this channel to get notified whenever we release informative content like this.